So guys, this is my weekly report for November 23rd. Let's want you to know this coming Monday, I got a video coming out at all the salmon that are showing up at Nimbus Dam right now. There's a lot of fish up in the hatchery. They're already starting to take them in. The McColumny's got so many fish, they probably won't even be able to use them all. The river's just stuffed with them. They already had over 200,000 return to that hatchery. But anyway, some of the stuff I've been doing this week is striper time. So the stripers are down the delta now. They're down here really thick. A lot of guys are catching them every which way. We are down here, we caught a ton of them. Spooning, we caught them on 5-inch swim baits. We caught them pretty much doing anything, you know, and I'm seeing a lot of them on the graph, which is a good sign. So it's right now is the time you want to get out of here. So other things going on is that the other day I went out, I was up in Snodgrass, I'll tell you where I was, and we were catching a lot of crappie. The crappie are running a little bit bigger than your hand, but they're starting to move in there pretty thick. The water temperature is 58 degrees in there. That's the kind of temperatures that I'm looking for when I'm crappie fishing in the winter. Also, like I said, stripers, there's a lot of guys out here on the water. I see guys trolling, I see guys spooning, so you know, I know guys they're catching them. So right now, you know, striper time, crappie. Last week we caught a lot of bass, so I think, you know, this is the fall, it's time to get out there. So other things going on, the crabbing is really good still, 60 to 100 feet of water, Bodega Bay, San Francisco, out past the North Bar. It's been good over there too. Tuna, bluefin, still on the bite. If you want to hook one of them things, you need to get out there because the bite is still on. A lot of guys are switching up using the 240, which is the bigger one, and the hot color seems to be the pink one. So, you know, it's time. If you want to get a bluefin, get out there. Haven't heard too much on the albacore. I know the bluefin up at Fort Bragg were as close as 10 miles. 2 weeks ago, they were like 2 miles out. Half Moon Bay, you probably don't have to go as far either. Bodega Bay, they're going out 20 miles and they're starting to pick up some bluefin out there. But one of the things is that commercial fishing for crabs is not going to open. They delayed it again because there's so many whales out there. Until they don't see them, until they migrate on, there'll be no commercial fishing. So just keep an eye out for that. Other things going on, I'm still sure they're catching some halibut in the bay still. The bait receiver is closed, so if you're going to go after halibut, you got to get tray bait, and you know it works just as good. Especially you might want to try trolling, but I know they're still getting a lot of them drifting. Whether it's live or dead, you'll still catch them. Sturgeon fishing, it's real good. They're catching a lot of sturgeon. All the guides are doing the striper fishing, sturgeon fishing right now. They're good reports of good numbers being caught. One of the top baits has been roe, and I'm sure you can catch them on shrimp and eel and with other baits. Remember, they changed the law November 17th, and here's how it goes. So if you have a 2023 sturgeon report card and you have no punches, then till the end of the year you can catch one sturgeon. If you already have a punch card missing, 1 or 2 fish or whatever, or 3, you cannot keep any more sturgeon. You could go and fish, but it has to be catch and release only. So the only time you could keep any from now till the end of the year is if you don't have any report cards off any punches off your report cards. So once you get one for 2023, that's all you're going to get this year. Then you're going into the new rules for 2024, which there's going to be some closed areas, which you have to go online and find out what them areas are. And then the slot limit's going to change from 42 to 48. So read the regs, you know, don't believe everything I tell you, but that's what's going to happen this next year. Other than that, the stripers are going to stay around the delta all winter long until we get a lot of rain, storms, the water starts dirtying up, and they move further north. I haven't been doing really good up north, as you know, I wanted to come down around the Rio Vista area because I know I got a lot of friends that have been killing them out here, and we came out here in the blind. I didn't even know where I was going, and you know, we just turned the graph on and we started catching a lot of fish. So that tells me there's a lot of fish in the system right now. Some of the other stuff, when you come up in our river, like they're catching steelhead, I heard you watch out now because in American, some of the area is closed. The barbless area is closed until January 1. But the Feather River, I heard they're catching a lot of steelhead. So if it's steelhead you want to catch, I would head up to the Feather right now. So other than that, some of the lakes, guys are going trout fishing. Comanche's been good. It's been good all year. I'm sure you could go to other lakes and catch them. If you look at the plants, Fishing Game will start planting now because the water temperatures are dropping. So you could always go to those lakes and catch them. But this is the time of year when the weather cools, they'll start stocking and the trout fishing will pick up really well. Bass fishing should be picking up real good here. I haven't been out, but I want to get up to Berryessa. Don Paganelli and Rick Tees have been going up there, and they've been having like 30 to 50 fish days, and they're spooning them anywhere from 25 to 50 feet of water. So I'm sure, I did a video last year at Folsom spooning, did one at Berryessa. So you could always go back and look at all those old videos because nothing's changed. And it's about this time of the year where everything starts busting wide open. Other than that, what else is there? Like I said, crappie in the lakes is also, I heard guys are catching them up at Berryessa. The crappie bite has been really good. They're catching a few Mackinaw. A friend of mine's been catching some, and he's been spooning them. And he's told me he's just spooning them along the ledges, and he's been catching quite a few. Other than that, some of the things going on, other than that is, turkey season's here. It's open right now. I'm going to be going out Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to take my grandson out, and he's going to shoot one with the PCP air rifle. And that's going to end, I think you have to look at the regulations, but I think it ends in December, first or second week in December. So those are the things that are happening in this area. One of the things I want to tell you guys is I'm going to be doing a consultant business here pretty quick. I'm retiring at the end of the year, and I'm going to be doing some consulting where if you need help with your electronics, or your electronics aren't reading properly when you're running, or how to adjust it exactly how it should be done. Because I could not fish if I didn't have my electronics. I use those things, like the other day for crappie, the live, I was following them around, and it was constant action. So having it set up correctly, I'm going to be offering some consulting where I go out on your boat or my boat or whatever you want to do, and then also on fishing techniques. So if there's something like you want to learn how to punch, then I would just show you everything from the kind of rods, reels, lines, how you tie it on, what I'm doing, what I'm looking for, the kind of structure I'm looking for, and I'm going to be doing that also. So you can go on AlanFongoutdoors.com, and there's a number you can contact me. But right now, when you leave me a message, I haven't been getting back to anybody yet. I will pretty quick, probably in the second week of December or first week in December, I'll start contacting everybody, and then I'll start making dates. So that's going to be 2024, starting in January, where I'll be doing that. So anyway, if you like this video, hit that like. Please subscribe because it'll really help the channel a lot. And I also have sweatshirts, t-shirts, and hats, that I'm selling very reasonable price, so it'll help my channel also. If you want to leave me a comment, hit that button, and I'll usually get back to you in a couple of days. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week.